What do you like about this story? What did you choose this story for a new film?
Well, it's a fascinating story anyway. I always feel an underdog story or somebody who's been falsely accused and trying to get straight is always intriguing. This one was one, especially when the subject in there had been crowned as a hero, and then 3 or 4 days later, he's not so heroic, and then you know, many weeks of living under suspicion. It's just stuff made for a dramatic film. Mm-hmm. And I think he's a very sympathetic person, lived with his mother. He was a good citizen, tried his best, sometimes overly, to the point of stopping cars and doing things like that. Mm-hmm. But he wanted to be a police officer. He wanted to be a good police officer. And his goodness was not rewarded by the events that went along.
It's exciting. It's fun to call your family and friends and watch them react in real time when you tell them you're...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because, I mean, my whole family, from the good and the bad and the ugly to In the Line of Fire to his more modern films, I mean, we've been watching his movies for years, and we're fans of his. And then my family heard me talk about Sam Rockwell my whole life, how I wanted to work with him. So it's such a dream scenario, and like I've said to many reporters, and not to be redundant, but it could have been a really harrowing task and could have been really scary and daunting would be the word. But it wasn't daunting because we were all on the same page telling the same story. And there were no egos or sort of people shoving people around trying to take control. It was us showing up every day as a team and going, how do we find the good stuff? How do we get to the good stuff? And oftentimes that would involve everybody from Steve Campanelli, our brilliant camera operator, to our set design, and even into post-production with Joel Cox, who's worked with Clint for years. You know, it really takes a village, and it was nice to have a really good village. You know?
Did he do it?
Richard Jewell is an innocent man. He's a hero.
There is a bomb in Centennial Park. You have 30 minutes.
One more time, just a little louder.
I report the facts.
You've ruined this man's life.
There is a bomb in Centennial Park. You have 30 minutes.
Do a couple in a row.
My son saved people's lives.
You're a superhero.
No, I just enjoy working, and if you have the property, if you have the material and you want to do it, that's fine. But if you don't have the property and you're struggling with it, it could be. I wouldn't do it now in this time. If I didn't feel like doing the property, I wouldn't do it because just it's not. If you can't do it right, then best not to do it. But energy is you're energized by the material. Is the idea of it, and the idea of this. I was chasing this thing for 4 years, this property again with different studios and stuff, and had a deal with it together once 3 years ago, and that fell apart. And then here, just on a lark, I said I'm going to take one more thing. And it turned out I was getting it when certain things released and it fell together. But you know, that's the adventure of this kind of a business. Is it's not routine. Yeah. It's different all the time.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. You're very nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Take care.
There is a bomb in Centennial Park. You have 30 minutes.
You set that bomb.
There is a bomb in Centennial Park. You have 30 minutes.
I don't know how to protect you.
I think your client is guilty as hell.
They want to fry you.
You ready to start fighting back?